Yes, that's my theme song because you know I am Lady Reg, a double duty cutie on your box till 2 o'clock. It's the Midday Mood Show, and as always, I'm hoping everybody out there is in a great mood. After all, you woke up and you got another 24 at it. All right, people, you know tomorrow is the Sketchbook Tour, Fantasia, Robin Thicke, and the Bonfire. It's going down tomorrow at the Wintrust Arena. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com, and they're almost sold out. I have one of the special guests in the studio with me that's going to sing your drawers off, lady. We are live in the studio with Tank. Yes! Mr. Winwy, welcome to Chicago.
It's a little cold outside, but you start singing that record, it get warm.
Okay,
you feel what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. I just got hot with just that.
Yeah, I brought the warmth with me. I brought the warmth.
You definitely brought the heat with you, sir. And you all bundled up.
Yeah, what you mean?
We thought we was going to get some.
Listen, I left Milwaukee a long time ago, okay? And my blood changed, all right? So I am not prepared for what y'all doing right now at 20 degrees, all right? The Lord is doing something different in my life, man. He brought me on back to fellowship with you now, but I ain't going to be here that long.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
we understand that you're going to heat it up tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night's going to be special. Please get your tickets. It's only a few left. It's an amazing show, man. I mean, of course, you know what Fantasia does.
Yes.
You'll get a chance to see what Robin does if you've never seen him. The Bonfire, she's new. This is her first tour, but she got the dope records, man. It's really, she's really coming to life, coming into her own on this tour. And then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show him this man candy.
Are we gonna see abs? Are we gonna see any
what
nakedness?
I got. You're just gonna see what I got. You gotta buy tickets and get there. You don't want to say that you missed this.
Wait, I'm not trying to miss it. I'm trying to be in the building, but that album cover, Elevation.
Elevation, #1 R&B album in the world.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. I mean, who's on it? JoJo's on it. She's singing her face off. You feel what I'm saying? Carvina's on it from the Four, singing her face off.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Candace Boyd, she's on there, singing her face off. Luke James, he's killing.
Luke
Major,
James.
he's killing. Sean Stockman, the Boys to Men,
Okay.
he's killing. Mari Hardwick is on the album. Yes, Ghost is on the album. He's killing.
Yeah, Ghost kicks it off.
I mean, he kicks off the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? He starts his elevation process. Keith Sweat is on there. He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what else do you want?
What
else
else
you
do
want
you
from
want?
me?
What more do you want from him?
How much higher do you want to go? I'm trying to elevate this thing.
And that's what we're going to be elevated tomorrow night. And I'm so looking forward to the nakedness.
I want you to be there for some songs too, okay?
That too.
I want you to pick
That too. So you've been, are these songs coming from a place of love or heartache? Because you know the best songs come from heartache typically.
No, the best songs just come from your real life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it be joy, whether it be pain. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be love, whether it be sex. As long as it's real, those are the best songs. And so my songs come from things that I've been through, things that I've done, things that I've seen.
Okay.
All my music is connected to me. So, I think that that's what resonates with people. They feel attached emotionally and spiritually because that's what's in my music. You know what I'm saying? It's not make-believe. It's not made up. You know what I'm saying? This is real.
We feel it.
Oh, yeah. I hope you.
We felt that.
Yeah.
I was listening to that. The song WWJD, what does the WWJD stand for? I know it doesn't stand for What Would Jesus Do, right?
What would Jodeci do?
Oh! Okay. Okay. Where did that come from?
Have you listened to the song?
I have listened to the song.
And so what do you hear in the song?
A lot of...
You haven't listened to the song.
I did listen to the song. That's why I couldn't figure out what would Jodeci do, though.
If you listen to the song, then you'll understand why.
What would Jodeci do was in there?
The hook is Jodeci.
Oh, okay. I mean, it just...
So maybe you're not a Jodeci fan.
I am a Jodeci fan. I do love Jodeci.
The hook is Jodeci songs.
Okay.
Jodeci songs.
Okay. All right, I get it now. I wasn't...
She said, I don't understand.
Because I'm like, what?
Where does Jesus fit in? Where did Jesus become so sexual?
I was listening to it, and look, and at first I'm waiting for the hook, to say something about WWJ. It just went over my head.
I seen a girl do a write-up on how it was genius that I wrote the song about what would Jesus do, and she tried to make a whole correlation of how the song paralleled Jesus and his works, and I just simply sent to her, what would Jodeci do? And that's it. And I was like, you can't try that hard. Amen. In the spirit. Just, ain't no Jesus in that song. Come on. He not in that.
Right. So
that's all flesh. That's all.
And we know about flesh.
Come on now,
when you're concerned. So this is your 7th studio album. Nice.
You showed me albums and everything. What's going on in
here? No, because I'm not including.
You pulling double duty. I'm not including anything else with my album.
You what the TG?
I'm not including. That's number 10.
That?
That's 10.
Oh, so I'm sorry. What album did I short you?
What are you doing? What are you doing right now? What's going on?
Don't do me. I thought I did my good homework.
This double duty is you gotta get some rest.
Wait. Maybe I did right. Let me see.
You did.
He said you gotta get some rest.
Oh, maybe I did. Okay, Tank.
Google on the fritz.
Oh, okay. I got it. I got to see where my math is wrong. But okay, Tank, you got me. All right. So let's talk about this elevation. Okay, it's all about elevation, but you got a lot of love making music, and there's a couple of tracks on there that kind of sound hip-hop-ish.
Well, I mean, all of it is kind of integrated at this point musically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All the genres are just kind of mashed together, So, hip-hop guys are singing and, R&B guys are rapping. Like there's no, at this point, since they've combined the charts and forced us to eat at the same table, during lunch, we are what we are at this point. You know what I mean? So there's that type of influence. There's country influence. There's gospel influence. Everything kind of runs through the album. But the elevation idea of it was to just keep getting better. You know what I mean? Keep working to be more. Keep having those tough conversations with yourself. Like, cool, when we was great, you can do better. You can do more. You can go higher. You can sing better. You can write better. You can produce better. You can perform better. And that's the idea of elevation. You know what I mean? To continue to challenge yourself, to want to be greater.
I get that. And you have a lot of great people on the album, like you said, like Sean Stockman.
That's royalty. When Sean Stockman walks in the studio and says, what am I singing on? You just better find something for him to sing on. Period. Point blank.
Yeah.
And we found, I was like, I got something right over this. Should be perfect. Saya, will you sing on this one, my lord?
So how does that happen? Do you reach out to them or they come to you?
Well, Sean is like a big brother to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And a mentor. So, that's family. We hang out all the time. So he always comes and, puts his ears on things and, that's dope and do this or change that. And, he was walking the studio today and we just chopping it up or whatever. He said, yeah, that's all fine and good, but what am I singing on? And you know what I'm saying? Like that's a threat. So you can't take those threats lightly. and there came about that magic. And me and him have done magic before. It's just a blessing. Like Sean Stockman is part of the highest selling group of all time. Not black, not white, not Asian, not nothing. Highest selling group of all times. You know what I'm saying? So. When a guy like that,
Men, for those of you,
Boyz II Men,
on another planet.
When a guy like that wants to be part of what you're doing, you welcome that with open arms. You create that opportunity.
Okay, so you guys you're on tour with Fantasia, Robin Thicke, and The Bonfire.
Yeah.
What is that like? Like tour life with?
Me and Fantasia have done so many shows together over the years. Like we've always crossed paths. I've worked with her fresh off of Idol. You know what I mean? I wrote and produced on her first album, so I know Tasia very well. So that was just brother and sister getting together, doing something cool. Robin Thicke, first time hanging out with him and meeting him. Just a cool, down to earth brother, man. Like really, really cool, really good guy. I met his son the other day. Super good guy, and he's been through a lot. And it's good to see him in this place that he's in now, on stage where he loves to be, performing to his fans. You know what I'm saying? In love with his music, like he's got that going, man. And Bonfire, she's new. She's the new fiery spice out here, you know what I'm saying, tearing up the airwaves and getting on stage, singing her songs. She's got a really dope old school vibe about her, like dope old school R&B vibe. Like, I love what she's doing. And it's her first tour. So, we're just kind of like taking care of her. Like, Bon, you good?
All right.
I'm good, I'm fine, okay. All right. Just making sure you let me know if you need anything. Yeah.
Has anything crazy happened? Any fan crazes happened while you guys are on tour? Anything?
No fan crazy stuff. I mean, some wild technical stuff has happened. You know what I'm saying?
Care to explain?
Well, I mean, I have these big doors that I'm supposed to jump through the middle of at the beginning of my show as my big entrance. And one day the doors wouldn't open. So I had to crawl from the side of the doors off the top of the drum riser. Like, hey, guys. Just I was like, here we go.
Oh, she was on
I
point.
was like, here we go.
Let's talk about this song, Maybe I Deserve. Okay, maybe we won't talk about it.
No, we can talk about it.
So what made you make Maybe I Deserve? What?
I wrote what happened.
So you were cheating? Or
Something like
was-
that. Why do we have to?
I
Is there a
mean,
better word for it?
I don't. Let's say you were lusting.
Sing other people? I don't know. It's something better than cheating. I
Because black men don't cheat, right?
don't cheat.
They get caught.
I didn't get caught. I just told on myself.
You told on yourself. So
Yeah, no, I was a little unfaithful. Yeah,
a little.
yeah.
Did you
I
deserve
think there are levels to unfaithfulness.
for her to say, yes, I cheated on you? You must have did.
Listen, I did deserve that. Listen, a lot of men deserve that, and we won't be honest about it. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
Oh, you about to get in trouble again
No, I'm
because
not.
men gonna be like,
No, I'm not. Sometimes you have to look out what you throw out into the universe. And if you don't expect none of that to come back, you are a fool. And if you aren't ready to accept it coming back, you're even more of a fool. You can't stand there and get to yelling and screaming when in the deep crevices of your closet, you understand, there's skeletons with still, you know what I'm saying, a little skin on them.
you better talk.
You
talk
understand
to
what
the
I'm
people.
saying? You yelling and screaming, I can't believe you did this to me.
And you did it yourself.
But it's skeletons in your closet doing the running man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You was due some of that. The universe made sure you got some of that back. So how you gonna handle it?
And y'all can't handle it.
Well, we can't. Most of us can't. The majority of us can't. But me making this song makes men at least think about the process. Maybe I was due that. Maybe I should treat her like I would want to be treated. Because, yeah, I messed up, but I wanted to be forgiven. I wanted to be taken back. So maybe I should extend the same courtesy.
Listen to him.
Yeah, it's real.
It's real,
It's
Tane.
real.
It sounds good, but we
no,
all know how you guys are.
It does sound good, but we have to get back into the idea of how we kind of all started. You know what I'm saying? How Big Mama and them used to do it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't break up after one little thing, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You hear grandma, Big Mama say all the time. Yeah, he probably around the corner of his girlfriend house. He better get from around there before I go around there and start cutting somebody.
And you didn't find out about the
like-
illegitimate kid to the
Like there
funeral?
were things happening that the great grandmama and great grandpa they fought through, so that we can be here. So that we can have the examples of family and solid foundation. Like when you say "to death do us part," like that's almost like blood in, blood out. Like
You right.
Like we in here.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody has to pass away.
But
You know what I'm saying?
we lost our way with that for the simple fact that Grandpa took care of the household and provided, and Grandma nurtured and took care of the kids. Grandma back in the day had 14, 15 kids. She couldn't leave as quick as
agree.
we could now.
I agree. But it's not. It's not without understanding. We're in the place that we're in. But at some point, we're going to have to preach. We're going to have to preach and teach these old school values. We can't just let it be, just live your life. Oh, just be happy or just be this or what it is what it is. No, it's not. You know what I mean? The decisions you make today, especially as a parent, are going to have lasting effects. Lasting effects. Like, I have 5 kids, and I have relationships, with my own kids, and I'm still fighting to repair to this day. You know what I'm saying? Because of bad decisions that I made. You know what I mean? And I don't know how I'm gonna spend a lifetime trying to correct those mistakes, trying to make sure that my babies don't have to endure any type of mental anguish as a result of what they had to see.
Was that because of your celebrity stardom that you didn't
It's
have
everything.
the time and
It's
stuff?
everything.
Okay.
Even before I was, it's everything. And so, we can't just commit to ourselves. Like, we got to commit to the things that we affect as well, and the people for that matter. We got to get back to observing everything in our universe and how everything is affected in our universe. And I think we'll make better decisions if we do that.
That's why I say it takes a village when raising kids. It takes a village to keep people households happy because, side chicks, side chicks are useless because, we have to be that village for households as well. Like, you somebody married, you can't get up in there and to that nature. And we as women and we as people need to be accountable for that. So I get when you say it takes.
Yeah, we don't have, we live in a place where we don't want to be accountable to anybody or anything. Nobody wants anybody to say, hey, man, you need to slow down. Who you talking to?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a grown man, I'm a grown woman. I do what I wanted. Like, we're at that place.
Right.
Where we can't even accept constructive criticism from somebody who, on the outside looking in, may have a better view of how you're destroying yourself. Like, we're at a point where we don't even want to hear that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, the people who believe in this have to continue to preach it. You know what I'm saying? Because as they're preaching that other stuff, you know what I'm saying? We got to preach ours as well.
You're right. And speaking of preaching, you've been having to get out of some hot water lately.
I ain't been in no hot water.
Well, people have been, coming for you because of your comments.
People have been assuming.
Absolutely. So
people have been creating their own false narrative about a person that they don't know.
Exactly.
And so for me, I never defend that. People say, why would you say that? I said what I said because that's what I believe. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I said what I said based on logic. Like, a process doesn't make you who you are. A process is the process of you trying to figure out who you are. If we're talking about any other profession, this isn't even a conversation. It isn't even that serious. But the fact that it centers around homosexuality is what troubles, people who are either in this hyper masculine space or people who are homophobic. And that's way more people than we realize that are uncomfortable just even having this conversation. I'm not uncomfortable with having this conversation. I'm not uncomfortable being around gay people. I'm not uncomfortable being around anybody. I know who I am. I know what I am. I'm very sure of that.
Right.
Very clear about that. But I don't have judgment for anybody who wasn't sure. That's what my statement was about. But everybody, it's more fun to just take that clip and just take that headline and bash, you know what I'm saying?
Instead of understanding.
Instead of understanding. It's
Right.
more fun. It's more fun to do that, to bash and crack jokes and do all these other things. Way more fun than to get clarity.
Right.
Because
Right.
clarity is another real process that most people that we see in the dumb place, or the sunken place for that matter, which is the internet, don't care to have.
Right.
They're not looking for clarity. They're looking for a release because they're miserable,
And
because
yeah.
because they're sick, because they're toxic. So they need a place to release all of these toxins. And so it's easy to find Tank. Oh, Tank said that? Psh, he's gay. Let me go kill him.
Right.
What?
You're right.
How did we get there? So it was never about me.
Exactly.
But you need somebody to attack. You need somebody to kill because you're dying on the inside.
And
So you come for me.
yeah, they're certainly coming for you,
Nah.
including 50 Cent.
Listen, he's made a living off of being toxic. That's his existence. I can't be mad at that. I don't even judge him for it. I appreciate him putting me on this platform with 25 million people.
And you clap back?
Because they may not have discovered me. Some of those people may not even know me.
Right.
They know me now.
Yeah.
They know me now, and now they checking for my music.
Right.
And I'm like, hold on, 50. He nice with it. Hold on, champ. I like dude.
And I seen you check him too.
I didn't check him. I just had fun with him. You know what I'm saying?
You let him know, hey, number one.
I got a number one R&B album.
Exactly.
Get that elevation. And if he uses my music, you know what I'm saying? It might make his life a little easier. It's tough. It's tough looking like that.
Ooh.
It's tough.
Ooh.
So, you know what I'm saying? My job is to help people. I'm here to help, not to judge. So I think he's going to figure it out. But back to love, back to all of these things.
let's come on
back to love.
Hey.
I don't judge anyone.
Right.
I don't judge anyone. I have love for everybody. And if that makes me somehow gay, I don't care what these people say about me. I go home to my real life. I get on my plane in first class in the lay down seats. I lay down. I got a nice pillow. I lay down and I get a drink. They bring me a drink too. And then when I land, I jump in my Maybach and I drive to my big house. And my kids greet me at the door. Daddy, we're glad you're home. My real wife, who I love, who's beautiful. And I kiss her. And we have real time, which has nothing to do with this phone, nothing to do with what they said about me, nothing. That's all I care about.
Well, you heard it right here first. Tank live in the studio, shutting down the rumors and giving the real. Like, we appreciate that. We can't do nothing with that. And hey, 50, how about you put him on the new Power joint?
I mean, I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You since you a fan now, you know, since you got a low-key crush on a fella, why don't you, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you know what I'm saying? Put me on the show.
Hey.
You see that I'm good for ratings.
Hey, I see that you good. 50, what, let your mind, whatever he says, yeah, so we appreciate that.
Come on, man. I'm not scared of no conversation, and I'm not scared of having it with any person, any individual. It's life, man.
Yeah.
Let's have fun with it as much as possible.
As much as I know you're going to have a response to Jacquees.
No.
You don't. He tried to put you in the LGBT.
No, he didn't. That wasn't him. That was
Charlamagne. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That's his job.
Yeah,
That's
controversial.
That's his job. That's how he makes his money. I'm not trying to take no food out of nobody's mouth. He's got to say what he has to say. You know what I'm saying? He's got a bottom line to cover. Cover your bottom line, my friend. I'm covering mine by doing this good work out here in this R&B community. I'm covering mine. Last 20-some years. When somebody else can say that, then they can come holler at me. They can come sit at my table.
So get your mind right, people out there. Tank is in the studio giving the real, and tomorrow he will be at the Wintrust Arena.
Hey.
The sketchbook tour with Robin Thicke, Fantasia, the Bonfire, and we're going to see a little bit of nakedness. I'm hoping.
You make some noise out there. I'm after you know.
We're going to scream as loud as we can. Can we get a pregame show?
No, it ain't no pregame.
Can we get one note?
What is this? It is only game. Ain't no pregame.
Can we get a warm-up?
Come on now.
Can we get just a little clip?
I'm 43 years old. Don't nobody be pregaming no more.
Can we get a little tape?
All I have is for the game.
We can't
All
get a little,
I got. When I was
clip?
younger, I had a whole lot extra.
Well, how about
now.
For the people that can't afford to come out? Can they get a little woo?
Then they're going to have to come to the next show now. Follow me on the gram at The Real Tank. I do some singing on there sometimes.
All right, we are going to be
cold out here to pre-gaming.
I'm definitely going to be in the building. Are you doing any more acting?
Yes. 2020 it'll be the year we do way more of that. A little less of this.
You can't give us a hint.
More stand-up.
Oh, you're doing stand-up?
Yeah. More stand-up, and we'll be in that space. I love the music. Music has been great to me.
Okay.
But
looking forward, Tank.
Stand
Stand
put some
up.
time into some other things. The brand has to grow as a whole. Yeah.
Acting, singing.
Label owner, everything.
Yeah. That's dope, man. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm all up in the building, and I can't wait for Dirty.
I mean,
Where did
it
that
might
come
be in the
from?
Lineup. It might be in the lineup.
Where did Dirty come from?
Dirty is the baby of When We. It's what was left over when we was done. Like, oh my God, we still got some dirty stuff right here. We gonna clean it up? No, let's just write about it. It's just
So thank you for coming to the
Absolutely.
Midday Mood Show. We appreciate you, and I will be in the building. I will be the loudest one screaming. Hopefully you can hear me. Boss Lady Angela's going to be there. We
Okay.
all are going to be
I'm
there.
gonna hold you to that.
Looking forward to the sketchbook tour. Tomorrow, people, if you have not done so, get your tickets, Ticketmaster.com or the Wintrust box office. It might be 2 tickets left, especially after us being up in here with you now today. And
I'm gonna look at the seating chart, see how many tickets is left. I like to know these things.
yeah, it's been selling fast, so I do know that it's
Okay.
been good. It's been good.
right.
Chicago's
All right,
is going to be
Wintrust.
good to you guys.
Wintrust is always good to me. They like me over there.
So thanks a lot. All right, we about to go up.